Hello guys, welcome to Pitching in Line. In this video, we're going to talk about Delhi Capitals and what are their strengths, their weaknesses, their chances in IPL 2024. And this team largely has been quite consistent from I think 2019 to 21. They were very consistent. They had a team which I personally thought at some point of time in the future they might even go on to win the tournament, but that didn't happen, and it led to a lot of changes with Shreyas Iyer leaving, captaincy changes, Rishabh Pant having that unfortunate accident. But now he's back, and the team is kind of looking forward. And how do you see, bro? Because I think this time they had a couple of injuries, and Delhi has been a team which always had, I think, one or two injuries to the main players. And how do you foresee this season for them?
See, of course, there is injury, which I won't deny. But overall, if you see, I'm not talking about now, like after the replacements has been announced and all these things. I'm generally, if you see the auction, right, which happened a few months back, I thought Delhi kind of, they were like confused at what actually they want in their scheme of things. Now, if you look at this
Hmm.
squad, it is like, yes, I agree, Rishabh Pant is back, but do you expect him to come and straight away dominate IPL? I think it's a harsh call. I think it's too much to ask for. Definitely, there's potential, and also the fact we must not forget that Rishabh Pant has never been a factor in this format. Yes, only you can talk about that innings which he played against SRH back in 2019, if I'm not wrong. Apart, if you remove that, I don't think there is any significant punt, the knock which you will remember. And Prithvi Shaw has been coming out of injury recently. He played halfway through the Ranji season, and he didn't have a great season either. And he's still suffering from that same old technical flaws, where he has that huge gap between bat and pad. So that still exists. Now, since the whole caravan is shifted to Vizag for at least the first half of the season, and given the fact that there is people like Mitchell Marsh, Tristan Stubbs, who likes the ball to come onto the bat, will they be able to adapt to that conditions? I'm not really sure about. And their bowling, I think bowling, Andrik Nokia is coming out of injury. I don't know how he will fare. And with Mukesh
Okay.
Kumar, he has bowled well, but I don't know how can you believe
Okay,
him?
what we'll do is we'll try to make the first 11. What will be the first choice of 11 that the team is going to field? So you can start with your 11, bro.
Yeah, this is my probable 11, which I think DC will start off. David Warner will open with Prithvi Shaw. Mitch Marsh will walk at number 3. Rishabh Pant at 4. Tristan Stubbs at number 5. And the young and exciting Kumar Kushagra, which I'm really looking forward to, will be there. And Lalit Yadav, I think Lalit Yadav is one whom they will play, I think, which I suppose. Then Akshar Patel, Andrik Nokia, Mukesh Kumar, Kuldeep Yadav, and Khalil Ahmed will be their impact sub is what I presume Delhi Capitals will start with.
Mm. So, I mean, looking at the squad, I think their strength, I think their strongest suit is definitely batting. And they definitely need David Warner, Mitch Marsh, and Prithvi Shaw actually to actually come into the form, and it will be very very important for them. And one more aspect that I would like to actually concentrate is before earlier Delhi Capital side they had Roman Powell as a finisher or Marcus Stoinis, and whom do you see playing in that position right
I think Tristan Stubbs will take that role now. Yeah,
now?
because Kumar Kushagra is also someone who bats at lower middle order for Jharkhand in domestic cricket. But since Tristan Stubbs is a
Mm.
little more experienced, so I think Tristan Stubbs will play that role, is what I presume. And even Akshar Patel, because Akshar Patel was batting lower down the order, which we repeatedly spoke, despite being the
Yeah.
sole batter who was batting so well, and he was still not
Mm.
getting that promotion. So I'm assuming Akshar also will, take that responsibility. Even he could bat a little higher, which is what I think. The shape,
Yeah,
looking at how team is shaping up.
yeah, I think definitely. I think definitely Akshar Patel is somebody who will be in the probables for the flight to West Indies and America for the T20 World Cup. So he would be liking to get as many as opportunities, as many as situations where he can turn out to be as a hero to knock the selectors' doors. And there's another very young talent in Yash Dul. You know, there have been a lot of talks in the domestic circuit. Do you see him getting any chance in the starting of the tournament? If not in the starting of the tournament, at the later end of the stages?
See, look, ideally, if you ask me, if you ask me, definitely Yashdul will start for me, over someone like Lalit Yadav. And not only this season, man. If you see in the previous season also, Yashdul was immensely wasted. He was given one or two matches here and there, and he was given different batting position, and his confidence was shattered. Same happened with Sarfraz Khan. So the problem here is, Yashdul is definitely talented, who's someone who won India under 19 championship. The treatment which he is getting for the potential which he has, I think, is really unfair on that youngster. And also, I want to address one more thing throughout the course of the video. We have been seeing this Delhi management. Okay, thanks to Ricky Ponting for trusting more on his own countrymen. Since there is nothing wrong in that, but since see one thing which I want to personally say is like this is IPL, right? So if you want to play an IPL tournament, you have to encourage the Indian youngsters and you have to bring your overseas players. Overseas players will have to be someone who has extreme potential or at least they have good experience. And they have signed someone like Jake Fraser McGurk. I think many people would have known about him. He's an extremely talented kid and a lot of potential is there. I don't disagree with all those things, but I still feel it's too early for him to play in a tournament like IPL. If you instead of backing a player like him, if you had backed someone like Rassi van der Dussen, and played someone like Yash Dul in your 11, I think that would have made more sense. Is what I think.
Okay, yeah. So that is done and dusted. And coming to this one, how do you see? Because I feel in this thing, right? I think the crucial player for Delhi Capitals in the bowling lineup would be Kuldeep Yadav. He has been coming back to form, and it's important that Kuldeep Yadav performs well, not only for DC, also for India. Also, we have seen it in the past where he had a bad IPL that kind of directly affected his game with India as well.
Correct.
Seeing the form he's in, I think he will do well, and it will be a lot of dependent on Kuldeep Yadav.
Definitely.
And one more bowler which I feel is Henrik Nokia to have a stellar of a season. He had one really good season with him and Rabada were like really good, and they had a third seamer in Avesh Khan. So I think that is something which Khalil Ahmed should step in, which I think he has the capabilities to do. And if not for this, do you see any other different kind of selection that you would like to see for DC to take it in the season?
I think only which I told about Yashdul, right? If you personally ask me, I will play someone like Yashdul over Lalit Yadav. I think pretty much if you barring that, I think pretty much all the other 10 players pick themselves up. I think even if you want to select the best 11 available resources, I think this is how it will shape up. And of course, they have a backup in Jai Richardson, and he will only play when Henrik Nokia is unavailable. So I think that is how their only one misfit which I'm seeing is Shai Hope. It will be interesting to see how Shai Hope fits into the scheme of things.
Yeah. So this is Delhi. I mean, they have potential as well as they have few gaps in their team as well on the paper. But as we have seen in the history of IPL, more than on the paper, it's the team that should be performing on the ground, which will give you more results. So that's it, guys. From us, we have spoken about DC. You can subscribe to our channel and see other videos about other teams as well. Tata, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.